Hey guys, you also welcome to My Way Tarot. This will be a general weekly reading for Scorpio placements. So if you have Scorpio as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know can be found in the description box below. So we're going to get into your read. Angels of love and light, could you please have clear and concise messages for Scorpio placements? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear for the current energies of the upcoming week of the 23rd of June to the 29th of June 2025? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? Please and thank you. 2 shuffles, guys, and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your reading. So thank you for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. What's happening for Scorpio placements this week? What do they need to know? Please and thank you. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Wow, the 1111 card. And then look, the Sun wanted to come through. So we have Leo energy. Leo season could be significant. I know that we've just come into Cancer season, but I'm hearing from now until Leo season, or there's something peaking in Leo season, but it's been brought to your attention as of right now. 222 just come on the timer. There's something incredibly positive that's kind of working out and unfolding. I'm hearing unfolding for you, and this is going to bring in a lot of I'm hearing just joy in general. There's something really pivotal about this particular week that's going to bring in a load of joy. It's going to make your heart sing, I just heard. What else is going on, please and thank you, for Scorpio? Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. We have Judgment, Sagittarius energy. What's going on for Scorpio, please and thank you? We have the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So heavy fire coming through in this reading. We have the Lovers coming out sideways, Gemini energy, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. We then have the 7 of Pentacles. Ooh. And the World, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, fixed sign energy. Woo, goodness, this energy is hot, guys, okay? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, again coming through. We have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. So we've had the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. 1010 may be important here as well. What's this all about? We have the 3 of Wands. What's going on here for this particular message? We have the 5 of Swords, and this wanted to come through as well. The 7 of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Fool, Aries energy, and the 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, Taurus, again coming through. So guys, right off the bat here, I feel that there's something about this week. 444 just come up on the timer. You may be seeing those numbers. There's something about this week whereby there is a major life changing circumstance unfolding for you. Now, I'm getting this overall energy that you're walking away or releasing something from your life. You're letting go. You may have been toying with the idea about this for a little while. It could be something specific here. And I feel that you're coming to this position and place where you're going to make your decision, or you've already made it, but you're taking action in regards to this and moving yourself on forward, however it may pertain to you. The overall impression that I'm getting is that if you've not already walked away or left or released of a situation and you're doing it or thinking of doing it this week, what I'm letting you know is that this actually is going to work out better for you than you think and feel that it will in the first instance. 555 on the timer. So there may have been a lot of apprehension and worry about following through with this, as you're not necessarily sure how the outcome will be, like the aftermath of a situation. And with all that energy that we got before, with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands and the Sun, I mean, it's pretty incredible, right? But there has been a lot of apprehension leading up till this point. But there's something that's occurred whereby you're realizing, even if you haven't necessarily wanted to take action on whatever this is, because you may have felt like you've potentially lost of something. There may have been no win to do with the situation. You may have felt like, I'm not going to be gaining really anything from this. Why am I continuing to stand up for whatever this is? Being persistent or consistent in regards to this, because there's something that hadn't necessarily been changing, like physically, and therefore it made you kind of doubt as to whether this is something worthwhile continuing on in this trajectory that you've been on. But I feel like it's got to a point now where you've realized that something hasn't been balanced in your life for a while, whether this is a relationship, a connection of sorts, potentially romantic, but even if not, then it could be in regards to, dealing with a sibling or a work colleague or a family member or somebody that you kind of been closely associated with, but potentially there's been distance between you and this person, right? I feel like there has been something that has made you question whether this scenario ever going to change. And I'm hearing that it is. But you may have been the one that's had to instigate this significant change, and you may have thought that it wasn't really going to be coming from you, that you wouldn't need to necessarily make of this decision. But it's been drawn upon you to make of this decision. And I feel like you've had the courage, or you will have the courage, to move yourself on forward here. Because what's on the other side to do with this is actually very prosperous for you. It really is. And this change has been anything but easy to contemplate over, to deal with. But it's been necessary. I am getting this overall impression that there is somebody romantically that you may have had to kind of cut out of your life in some way. And this was painful. But I feel like you're in this position and place where you're trying to protect of your peace. There's been something that's been quite emotional and has left you felt like, I can't continue on in this manner anymore. So therefore, I guess I have to kind of count my losses and walk away from this situation. But you really didn't want to do that. But I feel like you have done it, or you're about to do it anyway. I'm letting you know now that it's important to trust your instincts and have confidence with a particular decision that you're making. Because it's so easy to worry as to if we're going to promote something else to end up unfolding that we don't really necessarily want by continuing on in the way that we have. But I feel like whatever has happened is like, this is the kicker. It's like kickstart something. It's like giving a wake up call to this person, or there's a wake up call, or has been, in regards to yourself, where there's need the sense of assessment to do with whatever this is, because you've been feeling stuck or kind of, helpless in whatever this is. There may have been this energy of wondering if someone was going to reach out, someone was going to contact you. 11:01 just come up on the timer, and I'm hearing it is manifesting. This person is going to reach out and contact you. But obviously, in regards to timelines and things, it's just felt like it's been very much few and far in between with the amount of conversation between the two of you. And so you may just be kind of at your wits' end as of right now. I feel like you're looking forward to the future, and you're focusing on certain aspirations and endeavors that mean a great deal to you. And regardless of whether somebody is along for the ride or not, I feel like you're following your heart and bravely moving yourself forward. And if someone is going to meet you halfway, then they have to be the one to meet you halfway. Because I feel like you've tried to meet someone halfway and they just weren't. You may have even been tempted to get yourself closer to them so that they didn't have to do, as much in order to meet you halfway. So I'm getting like you may have gone 2/3 of the way and they've done their third or not even that. And it's just been taking a toll. It's been taking a toll on you. And you're actually wondering and contemplating taking stock as to whether this should really be this way. And the answer is that it shouldn't be this way, but it's ended up unfolding this way because I feel like you've been somebody that has been very diligent in regards to their healing, and someone else has not just been, you know, doing as much, or they've definitely been a bit slow on the uptake and they haven't kind of evolved maybe emotionally and spiritually as much as you have. And so therefore there's been this air of upset to do with this, because you're looking for that sense of stability and security in your life, whether that means that you're being on your own here, whether that is a sense you're going to be involved with somebody else in regards to new love. But this person, if they are not willing to confront certain things or aspects in regards to themselves, then obviously there's only so much that you can do, right? So I feel like you could be turning your back for the time being. And you definitely didn't want to do this. But I feel like you may have felt like you didn't have very much choice in the matter. Yeah. You've had to kind of just quietly distance yourself with that Seven of Swords. You've quietly had to distance yourself from this person that you're interested in, even though you want more with this person. Look at that Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The impression I'm picking up on is that there is definitely somebody who is thinking about you a great deal from a distance, who wants to talk to you, but they've been thinking about talking to you for a very long time, been trying to conjure up the words in order to say to you. But I feel that this person has been in this imbalance for a while and they've been unsure to reach out. But obviously, I don't really want to focus on love so much, but it's coming up for a reason. And to be fair, guys, like with this week, I do believe we have the new moon in Cancer, and Cancer is a very emotional sign, a lot to do with love and relationships and home and family and all those sorts of things. Yeah. I don't feel like there's been some sort of quick decision on your part to kind of leave of whatever this is. I feel like it's just been in your mind ticking over for a while, but something ended up unfolding where you were like, right, this is it. I've made my decision. Because there may have been this imbalance before. Maybe you felt like you were getting breadcrumbed in some sort of way. You weren't being given what it was that you were truly deserving of. So this person feels this sense of urgency because the energy has shifted and they're wanting to come to you and balance things out. But I'm hearing, is it too late? Is it too late for us to have of all of this together with the Ten of Cups? This person's now wanting to invest with the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. It's interesting because I feel like you've got into this position and place where you're like, do you know what? If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. At this rate, I'm so kind of tired from it all. Not that you couldn't care less, but you've got into this energy of just like, look, I've been on this path for a while now, and I can't be dealing with this anymore in the way that it has been. So something needs to change. Yeah. Something is transitioning here with that Two of Pentacles. Truths are being spoken, secrets are being revealed. Genuine emotions to the forefront here. New beginnings, King of Pentacles, now somebody coming through to invest. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's really fascinating. It's because like you've always kind of intuitively known and felt that this was very likely for you and this person to have of everything together and to work it all out and all of this. But then there was something that ended up unfolding, which then made you feel like there was some sort of collapse to do with the dream that you had with this person. And so now you're like, well, I guess I can look elsewhere, or I just pull all that energy back from focusing on whatever is going on in this scenario and pour it into myself. And now somebody is wanting to come through and pour into you with the Nine of Cups. And the Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah, I feel like your dreams are being realized and certain wishes are now coming through for you. Is because you've retreated and pulled back of your energy and focused all on you with that Nine of Pentacles. You just decided, look, I'm not carrying the weight of whatever is or isn't going on in regards to this anymore. Because this particular cycle that you have been in with a particular person has just been so heavy. But I'm hearing it's all been divinely orchestrated to unfold the way that it has. Because it's difficult, because obviously, you know, we only know so much. We only know so much. What else is going on here, please, for Scorpio? Six of Swords reversal. There's definitely somebody that can't move on from you, that's stuck on you. Like, they're coming back around, okay? All they're doing is fantasizing about the idea of you and them together with the King of Wands and the Seven of Cups, and coming forward towards you with the Knight of Cups. This has been a long time coming. This has been a really long time coming. Final messages for this particular read. Expect a message, Page of Wands, but you've already known that it's been coming through for you for a while. So to the point where you've now most likely given up on the idea of ever hearing from this person again. It's literally like that's when they show up. But this person being nervous to show up, to talk to you, right, with that Queen of Swords. I'm hearing, I know I wasn't fair. This person wasn't fair with you, okay? And now they want to do right by this and by you with the Lovers and then the Ten of Swords. So this person knows what they've done. And now they want to temper it out here with Temperance. And you intuitively knew this was going to happen all along with the High Priestess. But I feel like the ball's going to be very much in your court. It's going to be down to you about what it is that you do. I definitely get this overall impression that if this person, or when, it's not a matter of if this person, it's a matter of when this person reaches out. I feel like you're not going to be kind of jumping around, with glee, kind of been like all excited about the prospect of the fact that this person has showed up. Um, I'm just getting a sense of being cautiously optimistic and quite reserved and open to hearing what this person has to say. And I don't feel like you're giving very much away to this person at all. I feel like you are very much just letting them speak before you kind of speak and say your piece. But this person's coming through with a peace offering. Okay. With the Emperor, Aries energy. Because they want to provide some sort of stability in regards to this. And they know that they have not provided much stability in this connection with you, especially if they've been in and out of your life with the Knight of Wands, kind of in 1 minute and then holding back the next. It's been very confusing. To be honest, they haven't really given off the best impression of themselves to you. So they know that your perception of them has probably changed, because over time, like, they were not coming through in a way that showcased to you that this was somebody that was fully reliable, like that you could truly count on them. But they want to show up differently. The Fool and the Knight of Wands, yeah. Do you know what it is? I feel like your life is going to be getting quite busy. Whereas before, I feel like there's a strong possibility that if this person had come through before, like, you may have dropped certain duties or obligations or things that you were doing in order to kind of cater to and make potential plans with this person, because it had been such a long time. And I'm hearing not to do that. Just carry on going about your life. And if you are, going to be booked and busy and dealing with a lot, then, they can definitely make more of an effort to kind of adapt and be fitting around more your schedule, because I feel like this is somebody that didn't even think twice about the prospect of you doing of that for them. Okay. But this person wants to heal this, and they know that you're not going to be kind of making up with each other in the first instance as soon as you kind of get together. That will come with time, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. I'm hearing you're the prize, regardless of gender or sex. Okay, I'm reading energy, and we have divine feminine, divine masculine energy coming through. So I'm hearing you're the prize, divine feminine, and you always have been. Okay, you're the one that is the prize, the Four of Pentacles. But I feel like you know that. You know that now. You may have not felt like you knew that before, considering whatever else unfolded. But this person is going to surprise you when they do reappear back into your life. Especially if you thought that was, all hope was lost because of something that had unfolded that you didn't see coming. It's going to surprise you. With the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, holy F. And the Moon, you didn't see it coming. There's something about this Cancer new moon, or something to do with the next full moon, which I believe is the Capricorn full moon. But there may have been a manifestation to do with the new moon or a full moon. And the Star, look at this. Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius. Maybe even something in relation to the full moon in Aquarius in Leo season. Or up until then, there's something that's shifting quite dramatically. I know that this ended up being heavy about love, or the prospect, but whatever is coming through in regards to messages. So I just have to kind of, go with it. But pretty much all the signs came through. We have 1111, 111, 1010, 222, 333, 999. Maybe very significant. But that's going to be the end of the reading. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if this reading did resonate and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on updates or any new posts on the channel. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or North Node placements in the other zodiac readings that I provide on a weekly basis to gain further insight. But I hope you have a good week. Sending love and light your way. Many blessings, and please take care. Thank you. Bye, guys.